Hello and welcome. Today we're going to do a full face massage using techniques I use in my salon during my sculpting facial massage. Okay, first of all, we're going to start on our chest. We're going to make sure that our shoulders are back because we do have a habit of rolling our shoulders forward during the day, and that is going to shorten the muscles here and keep that hunched up position. What we want to do is stretch our chest muscle back, so then we're opening up this area and then we're stretching these muscles in here, so we're not pulling down with this muscle getting pulled onto this one, getting pulled down to this one, which is giving us this aged appearance. So we want to start with our shoulders back, and then we just want to start on one side, and we just start in the center underneath that clavicle bone, and we do slow circular movements into the joint of the shoulder. And you can actually feel that tension just melting away as you press on the skin. If you have areas that are more sore, they are sort of stuck adhesions in the fascia and muscle. So we want to massage that out as best we can each day. So that is the first step. Our second move is to massage up the sternocleidomastoid muscle and wiggle out the occipitalis muscle. So your sternocleidomastoid muscle is this one here that holds up your head, and then your occipitalis is that soft part above. It's in your hairline, and it's just a really soft, squishy spot, and we want to massage into there. So we're releasing that tension that's in here. So you can just use your knuckles to go up and knuckle into your occipitalis. And you can go use your hands if you want to, and then wiggle. Now we're going to work on our masseter muscle, which is our muscle that we chew with. This one here. So we want to just open your mouth slightly and use your knuckles to massage. You'll feel quite a lot of tension here. Just from talking and chewing and being tense with people. Next, we're going to use our knuckles again, and we're going to apply the knuckles to your cheeks from the chin just under your cheekbones. And you sort of hold your face a little bit taut, and you go up to your masseter muscle and you wiggle it, and it feels amazing. So you're going firm but gentle. You're not going too deep, but you're going deep enough to feel that muscle tension melting. Now we're going to massage the muscle that goes on your nose here, which helps to depuff. We're going to go down and underneath the cheekbone, and then we're going to do a wiggle just in between the cheekbone and the jawbone. There's a little corner in there. So we're going to go now we're going to massage the muscle underneath it, like in the nose, which is going to help depuff your nose as well. And then we're going to go underneath your cheekbones, and we're going to end up in this little part here, which is just underneath your cheekbone and in between your jawbones. So it feels there's a lot of tension in here. So we're going to go like that, and then you can just wiggle. Massaging your nose is surprisingly enjoyable. And you'll feel there's quite a lot of tension right under the cheekbones. So you can do a little bit of a press as you go on the last one there. Okay, now we're going to go along our jawline with our 2 fingers, and then we're going to pivot when we get to the end and go down that SCM muscle that I pointed out before. Up to the jawline, down the SCM. You can make sure your pointer finger is quite deep underneath. And down, nice and slow. The slower you go, the deeper you can go. Now we're going to reduce the tension in the lips. So we're going to hold 1 finger for support, and we're just going to use 1 pointer finger on the knuckle, and you'll feel it's quite sore. This helps to smooth out lip lines, and you'll feel that blood and oxygen coming to rush back in once we've done each side. So that's fairly deep. Okay, now we're going to go along our jawline with our 2 fingers, and then we're going to pivot when we get to the end and go down that SCM muscle that I pointed out before. Up to the jawline, down the SCM. You can make sure your pointer finger is quite deep underneath. And down, nice and slow. The slower you go, the deeper you can go. Now we're going to split our fingers, and we're going to go either side of the ear. So we're warming up the skin, we're stimulating the lymph nodes, and we're breaking up any of the tension and stuck fascia around our ears and neck. All right, so now we're going to drain the fluid around our eyes. So we have lymph nodes just under here, and this is the natural draining sequence that we do. So you go up into just under the brow and lightly underneath. It's very light for lymphatic drainage. Go a little bit heavier at the top and then light underneath. You can actually feel, even though you go light, you can actually feel your sinuses start to empty just by going around. Okay, we're going to work on lifting the eyebrows now. So we get our finger in a hook position, and as this goes over the brow, this hand slides up. So we're opening up and to the side. So you go to the side and up, and then we move across. This one goes the whole way across, and then you move slightly over on the forehead, across and out. Across and out. Quite firm, but not stretching the eye skin too much. Now we're going to go to the other side. So we go hook here. This one goes across. This side's always my more tense side as I squint at work, trying to concentrate. You can feel a lot of tension come out from this knuckle over the brow. And if you can hold it just slightly in the temple area, that releases tension there. I can just feel that spot feels really good. So where it feels good, keep doing it. You can do more of these moves if you're feeling that there is still tension in that area. You can just do a few moves of each technique to make the process faster. But if you are finding you've got some tension that just won't ease, you can stay there for that little bit longer. And that is lifting the brows. Now we're going to start doing knuckles just on the brow and then up the forehead. So you start in the center and we're just going straight across because you've got two big muscles called the frontalis on your forehead, and it starts here and goes all the way back into your hair, and then it's connected by fascia all onto your occipitalis muscle at the back, all the way down your back, all the way down your legs, to your feet, to your toes. So one way to loosen lines and tension on your forehead is to stretch the fascia from your head to your toes, which means putting your foot in front of you, turning your toes up towards you so they're facing you on each leg, and just feel that stretch in the back of the calf, and that will come up to the top. All right, we're just going to continue with our forehead, and we're going to put our fingertips on our forehead and slowly slide up to the hairline, which feels amazing. Let your fingers melt into the tissue in your forehead, and then slowly slide up into the hair. One more time. And lastly, we're going to do a full sweep across the face into the temporalis muscle and through the hair. use some pressure here. And that's just an insight into some of the moves that we do in our facials.